Hey guys, today's video is a very interesting one. First off, I want to talk about NOAA's first official 2021 Atlantic hurricane season forecast that they just released today at 12:30. Now, they're calling for between 13 to 20 named storms. So that range is generally from just slightly below average to around average to 20 named storms, which is pretty decently above average. 6 to 10 hurricanes, so again, right around average to a bit above average. 3 to 5 major hurricanes, once again, around average to decently above average. So Noah is definitely thinking more or less more on the side of the fact that this year's hurricane season definitely has the potential to be a pretty active season. And in fact, to do a nice segue here, the National Hurricane Center, which is part of NOAA, is a subdivision of NOAA, is currently monitoring their first official area of interest in the Atlantic Basin, which likely could become Ana by, in fact, as early as tomorrow. So let's go here to the National Hurricane Center's page, to their website. And you can see, as of the 2 p.m. advisory, here's the disturbance. As of the 2 p.m. advisory, it has an 80% chance of formation within the next 2 days and a 90% chance of formation within the next 5 days. It says currently a non-tropical low-pressure system located about 650 miles east-northeast of Bermuda is now moving northward, and recent satellite wind data indicates that the system has gale force winds. It already has gale force winds, but it's not per se concise enough yet to be classified as some kind of tropical cyclone. Now it says the low is expected to turn westward and west-southwestward over warmer waters tonight and Friday, and it will likely become a subtropical cyclone near and to the northeast of Bermuda on Friday. After that time, the system is expected to move toward the north and northeast into a more hostile environment by late Sunday into Monday. So, again, this will be generally, if it is named, in fact, by tomorrow, it'll stick around for 1 to 2 days or so, probably at most. And then it will start to transition into an extratropical cyclone and dissipate after, especially Sunday and into Monday. So let's actually show you the 5-day graphical tropical weather outlook here. And this is the general area where it is expected to form. So kind of like where it is now and farther towards the west and southwest, right a few hundred miles to the north. I guess they said a few hundred miles to the northeast of Bermuda. And then I'll kind of do a loop, as I will show you by with the models, the forecast models. It will kind of do a loop and go back towards the north and east, and then start to move into colder waters and dissipate by Sunday and into Monday. So let's show you the GFS model first. And in fact, I do want to quickly, real quick here, show you the vorticity and wind, because some of the models, especially, in fact, my friend just texted me a picture of the CMC model potentially showing some kind of development even in the Gulf of Mexico over here, because there is some kind of, you can see it even on GFS here, right here especially, as we move towards Sunday, and it starts to head towards the Texas coast. Let's change over to the CMC quickly and show you that, unless, oh no, the CMC actually, sorry, the GFS doesn't even really show it. The CMC is really mainly the one that shows us this vorticity, and shows a decently wound up system showed by the vorticity, and then it heads into Texas. So that's very interesting, kind of interesting to take note of. The National Hurricane Center hasn't started monitoring this or anything. It hasn't really taken note of it. So to me, and especially them, that this system really doesn't really look to be any kind of tropical disturbance or tropical system. It's really, again, this Invest 90L. Actually, it's called Invest 90L now. That is really what we're watching. Let's go back to the GFS model and show you it with the MSLP and precip, you can see there's that low pressure system that forms. It strengthens decently to 1,002-1,001 millibar system and kind of swirls around, especially generally to the north of Bermuda. But even so, it will likely bring still some rainy conditions, higher surf to Bermuda, even maybe some gustier winds. And then it'll, again, kind of do a loop and head farther back towards the north and east and then dissipate after, again, Monday, as they said in their in the National Hurricane Center's most recent outlook for it. The outlook for it, we'll call it. So again, this system does look likely at this point. It's pretty much just about certain now that the system will form into subtropical storm Ana, most likely. But, who knows? It could become fully tropical because, well, if the past 6 years have taught us anything, the Atlantic has, to be honest, officially now become kind of unpredictable with what kind of tropical cyclone seasons we've been having recently, and and how much tropical cyclone activity we could expect. So let's show you the CMC model now with this system, and this is the MSLP and precip still. You can see the CMC model is definitely the weakest out of the three main models, the GFS, European, and CMC models. Only shows it getting down to around 1,007 millibars, and then it really quickly kills it off as you get to Sunday and Monday. Now let's show you the European model. And here's that kind of vorticity associated with it. We bring it forward, and you can see there's the European model showing some decent vorticity, really wrapping itself up. And, again, especially as we get towards, I would say, later Friday and especially into Saturday is when we could really potentially watch for it maybe to try and become fully tropical if it were to do so. But it's more likely than not that it will remain more or less just fully tropical. Oh, this is interesting. The European model is also, just like the CMC model, is also hinting at that kind of tighter vorticity in the Gulf, that's interesting. The GFS model isn't showing it, but again, the National Hurricane Center isn't really monitoring that or taking note of it in their graphical tropical weather map here on their website. So again, it doesn't seem like it's really anything to pay attention to that much whatsoever. But again, that's actually kind of interesting to note of. Again, tomorrow, Friday, really looks likely at this point that we will be looking at subtropical storm Ana, the first named storm of the 2021 Atlantic hurricane season. And again, this is actually also, again, very notable because of the fact that this will continue the streak of preseason named systems prior to June 1st, and this would become the 7th consecutive season in a row that we would have a preseason named storm prior to June 1st for the Atlantic hurricane season, ever since 2016. Very, very interesting stuff. And again, as well, I do want to also just real quickly say that the tropical cyclone reports for hurricanes Laura and Ada are the final two tropical cyclone reports that the National Hurricane Center still needs to put out for the public. Will be very, very interesting, definitely, to see what they finally officially rule for both Laura and Ada, particularly Ada, because, well, Ada, we all know, especially on Twitter, it's just a constant debate on what Ada will officially be ruled as. So very, very interesting and intriguing to see what the National Hurricane Center officially and finally rules for Ada and even Laura. So again, this is very, very interesting stuff. Lots going on with the tropics related especially. So again, Noaa is predicting a pretty active season, it looks like, for the most part. And we're likely going to be seeing subtropical storm Ana forming tomorrow at some point. We'll see. But again, it currently has an 80 to 90% chance of formation within the next 2 days. It's expected tomorrow, really mainly, to form into potentially a subtropical cyclone. So again, it's really more likely than not that the system does form into a subtropical system and would be named Ana once it does become a subtropical storm. And would make this year's Atlantic hurricane season the 7th consecutive Atlantic hurricane season in a row to continue this preseason early named storm streak. So truly remarkable stuff that this is still going on. Yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope you found it informative, enjoyable, interesting. If you did, definitely like the video down below. Consider liking the video down below. Comment down below. Let's have a nice, lively, yet respectful discussion down there in the comment section about what you guys think about this, and if you guys think this system will actually become ANA or not. I think pretty much majority of the consensus with everyone is that it will likely, especially at this point, it will become a named storm. I mean, the National Hurricane Center obviously is the most trusted with this, so obviously they think it will become a subtropical cyclone tomorrow. So, you know, it's definitely more likely than not that we will see our first named storm of the 2021 Atlantic hurricane season tomorrow. But again, let's have a nice, lively, respectful discussion down there in the comment section about what you guys think about this, and what, especially as well, what you guys think about Noah's first forecast, calling for 13 to 20 named storms, 6 to 10 hurricanes, and 3 to 5 major hurricanes. It kind of, honestly, at least comparing it to my first official forecast, is pretty much definitely decently in line. I was calling for 18 named storms, 9 hurricanes, and 5 major hurricanes, so my forecast is more on the much higher end of their forecast, their first forecast, but it still kind of falls within what they're calling for, so it's pretty cool. So again, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, please consider liking the video down below. Let's have a nice, lively discussion down there in the comment section about what you guys think about Noah's first forecast, and what you guys think about subtropical storm ANA potentially forming tomorrow, it looks like. So again, let's have a nice, lively discussion down there in the comment section. Please consider liking the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Please consider subscribing. I thank you guys so much for getting me now over 300 subscribers, especially over only my first year on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.